and I got told by someone to ask what's your shoe size.
My shoe size is 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's talk about the fight. Let's get straight into it. Did you remove him from the office?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
And
I
it's
will
style.
remove the office. I even give him more time. Like they can even count until 200, but he couldn't stand up. He didn't want to stand up. That's why it was a good one, and then he can go back to the township.
Okay.
There's no questioning the knockout. You can't say nothing. That was out cold, knockout of the year. They've got the whole year to review it. I promise you that'll go down as knockout of the year.
Damien, talk to me about you were just talking to me off camera about the right hand that you landed, and it was in the preview video. I mean,
We
just like
worked
you
on
planned.
it. I think Emmanuel knew from the beginning. I said the key in this fight is the right hand. And we said it over and over in training. And both of us, myself and my assistant trainer, Andson Kazembe, we both said right hand is important. Keep busy with the right hand. Then we worked on it, we practiced it, and Mr. Hayden showed it, and then we did it. So at least that was the job done. But yeah.
Do you think they didn't watch the film?
No, they watched the film. There's just nothing you can do 3 days prior to an event.
Okay. Emmany, is that the best shot you've ever landed?
The best height?
Right hand, I think, for sure.
Sure.
I think best left hook. I think we knocked out Misanjo.
Best left hook, Misanjo, the court one. I think the best right hand, even right also Misanjo was nice right hand, but he didn't.
But that one is dead.
But this one is dead. I think this one is the best one.
Okay, so talking about the right hand then, is that knockout of the year so far?
100%. So far, knockout of the year. I think when you vote for knockout of the year, I think it's not just about the punch, but the build-up of the fight. Firstly, that Nkululeko he was rocked in each round. There's no questioning that. If you look carefully, every round he shook something and he felt something. And the fact that Emmanuel went down in the first round, we'll review the tape and see if it was a clean right hand. Emmany seems to think it may have landed not something special, but he said it could have been, but he didn't feel like he had been rocked or hurt or anything. So it could have been that right hand go over the head and the weight coming through made him fall over. We'll see when we see the tape, but I think it's the build-up of that whole fight, the 5 rounds, and then that knockout was just something special.
You know, going back to that first round, I saw your face and you looked like you got knocked down. What would you say about that?
What I can say, he landed a punch, but that punch was not like that clean shot. When they hit you are dizzy, or I think he hit me and then I slipped.
Balance.
Yeah, maybe balance.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I slipped. But he hit me. But I didn't like those clean shots when they hit you and then you go like this and you're off. No.
It was a flash knockdown.
Yeah, just.
Well, if it was a knockdown, we'll have to.
To be honest, I think Emmanuel stepped to the side to get off the ropes, and I think the right hand came at that time, and that's what caused him to fall.
I think maybe I was.
And it should have been counted. I'll have to see the footage, but yes, it's in boxing terms it would be considered a knockdown. The ref didn't see it; he could have seen a slip, and it is what it is. Everyone did say when they were going into the ring that the canvas was slippery. There's no excuses. If he did get caught, he got caught. Everyone knows, and Nkululeku's got 16 wins, 12 knockouts, so it's not like he's not a puncher. So there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I think everyone knows what Nkululeko can do, and he's hurt boys in the past, and we've seen guys that have fought Nkululeko and not come back to boxing and shine ever again. So, yeah.
After such a big fight like this, is there anyone left? Like is this the last sort of guy here in this country that can actually test you?
But this guy, but I think they're too scared. They're too
You're
scared.
talking about Nombasi?
And Dumbasi,
Is that not a big enough fight for you?
that's one is too scared. Even if you see me in the street, you just run. Can't come to me, just run, take a taxi, go. That's one is a lady, he's too scared. I think just him. Everyone, there's no one.
Ndumbasi, and then there's Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Rock will take care of him.
Rock will take care of him. There's no one yet.
Okay, so let's look internationally now. Because I was speaking to Andre afterwards, and he said potentially like to take you the WBC route. When you get to that level, there are super fights there, especially in your weight division. Is there anyone, particularly in the world, in your weight division, that you'd like to fight?
I've got a choice.
Would you like to hear it? Yeah?
Here's Landy Lara.
Landy Lara.
Lara has to get through Jared Hurd first.
I think I think that's a fight I'd like Emmanuel to do. What people need to see is Emmanuel against a southpaw. And they don't understand that Emmanuel is very strong against a southpaw. And we've got our reasons why we are strong, and people don't need to know that, but we've got our reasons why we're strong against the southpaw. And I'd like him to fight Lara because I think it's a big fight, and I think it's an important fight. And you know what, you've got to respect, if I'm not mistaken, I think Lara's from Cuba.
Correct?
Okay, and everyone respects Cubans. And I think in your career, if you fight a Cuban, it's an honor because a lot of top fighters have come out of Cuba. So I think that's a special fight. And look, Canelo's a middleweight, and he looks up to Canelo, and he looks up to those big boys. I think if it was a dream fight, I think that would happen. Obviously, by the time Emmanuel gets there, I think those boys will be out of there.
If I'm not mistaken, Emmanuel and Canelo are similar in age. So
Yeah.
that could be...
Could be a case. But
In fact,
you
I
know,
think Canelo's younger.
I think Canelo's 26.
26 and...
Emmanuel's 27. But in the same breath, how many wars is Canelo going to see by the time they eventually meet?
Okay.
So it's the same as Pacquiao. Pacquiao's wars, all of them. Listen, it's a dream. It's a dream fight. It'd be a money fight from hell. It'd be in Vegas. It'd be unbelievable. It's something we would only dream of. And if it happens, then it's the man upstairs giving us our dream. But as I said, I think the fight I'd love to see would be Lara. I think the one Charlo brother is a junior middle as well. I don't think he'll be there much longer. I think he's going to land up moving to middleweight because they are bigger guys. But I think the fight for Emmanuel would be Lara. It would be a test of a guy moving a hell of a lot and quite active and punching from the outside, where it forces Emmanuel to put pressure and try. And then you can see a lot more of Emmanuel. So it's a great fight. That would be my key. Your choice?
I think Lara, you had even Kate Tetman. Also,
Okay.
I'd like to fight him.
If I'm in a worry.
Yeah, if I fight Tetman and I win the fight, I'll say to myself, I got balls.
What happens if a guy like Thurman doesn't want you in his office either?
If he doesn't,
Doesn't want you in his office either. He
well,
doesn't
then we'll
think
get rid of his office.
you're going to get rid of his office.
He mustn't come. We'll show them. South Africans have always stepped up in international level.
A question for you. Does he, like, when he managed to fight at the top, does he knock guys out at the top level?
The chins are different at top level. But then again, has anyone knocked out in Kululeko?
That's the first time.
And dead. You could have counted
He's been
200.
TKO'd before, but he's never been stopped.
He's never been TKO'd.
Has he never been TKO'd?
Never ever been TKO'd.
Okay. Well, there we go.
That's a statement. So
I was-
everyone knows he can take a
I
shot.
was going to say no one's actually escaped the fifth round yet.
So
So you hit a bit of you're not getting past there. Is that your...
if they
that
make
your
the
round?
fifth round, then they're really going to get hurt. If they go past the fifth round, they're going to get punished. But you know what? It's all good and well. Emmanuel's got the power. He's got the speed. There's a few things we're going to polish up on in the gym. We never ever stop learning, and that's one thing in boxing. You never ever stop learning. If you think you're bigger than the game will teach you manners. Emmanuel learned something from tonight. I think he gained a little bit more experience, and it was good because we were in there for rounds. And that's been the hardest challenge we've had, even for Andre to find us opponents, is that we haven't been able to find rounds. And that was a lot of people's questions. Yes, we've done our rounds in the gym and he's experienced, and I knew he'd be fine for 12 rounds. But he's never been in there for 12, and also the magnitude of the fight. There was a lot of hype around this. This has taught him something, and these are the things that you learn as a fighter building up, is you have a taste for something of this. So by the time you sit in a stadium with 25, 30,000 people, and they're not shouting your name, it doesn't faze you.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not going to let you leave just yet. Just a shout out to all your supporters. There were so many guys here tonight. Every time they saw your face on that screen, like the place went crazy. Do you have any words for them?
Yeah. What I just love them so much. They push me also. They also give me confidence. Like I got my brother Rolly, I got DK, I got Jeremiah, and everyone. Every time they see me, they say no one can beat you, and then that's what also gives me power. Also, they say no one can beat you, no one can stop you. You're strong, you focus. They just remind me what I am. All those things, they make me strong also. They are there for me. Sometimes even to bring the flag. I was not able to go and bring the flag and come the same time here. I must call them to bring the flag, to do this for me, to cook for me. It was there. They are my family.
There's people in the background that, everyone looks at the athlete and the boxer, but there's a team behind it, and that's what's important. The team doesn't just step down to the guys in the gym. No, it comes down to the family, the friends, the support, and that's what makes a fighter. If he's got good people around him and he's surrounded by good people, he can only keep going. So, yeah, I think everyone, even the people from our gym that came out to support us, it gives us inspiration. There's nothing better to walk into the gym on a Monday morning and everyone that was here is giving you a hug and over the moon for you. It's inspiring and wants you to become better and do more, which is what's key.
I'd like to get a mention
Mr.
for
Kazembe.
Coach in this picture, because it would be a shame if you didn't make this interview too.
Come, baby.
Come big.
Come, baby.
Because he obviously played a massive part in the preparation for this fight. I saw you picked him up.
Yeah,
I was surprised, like usually it's the trainer that picks up the fighter, not the fighter that picks up the trainer.
No, because we've been working with this man since long. He also did an important part in my life in boxing. Even the knockouts, these knockouts, we work on it here. We work on it in the gym. Even I was thinking he was keeping reminding me, upper jab, step to the side, right hook, you gotta hit him. And then he said it, that body said it again, and then I said, let me try it. And then I try, and then I saw the man sleeping like nobody business.
You were the man catching that right hand on the pads. How much power does he have?
Too much. Too much.
But it's worth it, right?
At times, yeah, it's worth it. I think when you call for it, a couple of times you can feel your arm afterwards. You can.
I think it's not even a case of that. I think Coach does a lot of pads with Emmanuel. I've done a couple of rounds with Emmanuel. We've spent a lot of time on the pads between the both of us. Let's put it this way: when Emmanuel's hitting you for 4 to 6 rounds on the pads, my man, the next day your forearms and your arms are sore. Eh? It's it's sore, but it's well worth it. You know what the thing is? You get fights in your career that are special. I think for Emmanuel, this is one of those special fights. There was a lot of hype around. It was something important, and it was the same thing as maybe a smaller Makabu and Tabiso when he did knock out everyone mad. And the same thing happened tonight. And those are fights that stand out in your career. And tonight, I think it was one of those things because we've got to respect Mshlongo. Everyone before this was saying he was old, but he wasn't old 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And that's why I said to you, they're looking for an excuse. That's going to be their out card. But at the end of the day, I'll tell people now, don't underestimate Mshlongo. He is tough, and there's still a bit of legs in him. Be careful.
And he showed it at night.
Okay, Coach. Is this man a world champion in the future?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, he's a world championship material. Yeah,
You asked
he
me
works
what
very
material
hard.
he's made of. I told you championship.
Yes.
Championship, world level.
Yes. His quality he just needs to develop.
This is the Durandt team right here. This is the team that caused what many would think is an upset, but they knew all along that they would win. And I just wanted to ask you, when you become a world champion, don't forget to take interviews from me, okay? Okay.
No.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
for
you,
coming on the
Thank you,
show.
sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.